Counterpunch boxing news. Counterpunch boxing news.
Like he said.
Counterpunch boxing news.
Like he said.
Counterpunch boxing news.
Like he said.
Counterpunch boxing. Counterpunch boxing news. What's up, fight fans? This is Kurt Taville with Counterpunch Boxing News, and I have some news concerning Oleksandr Usyk. Get this. Oleksandr Usyk responds to the one-sided destruction of Errol Spence, and this is what he had to say. He said, quote, "I am really not concerned or surprised. I am happy for Terence Crawford. I picked him to win. I picked him to box. He does have great power, and he does remind me a lot of myself. And I think he will go far as he wants it to be." And those are the words of Oleksandr Usyk, and let me counterpunch. Usyk was one of the ones that called it, and I think Usyk sees special ability. See, special ability fighters see special ability fighters. These guys sat across and played chess one day. And I always think about that encounter between Usyk and Terence, two southpaw or sometimes southpaw fighters like Terence Crawford, have a chess match of thinking which move to play. And I think about that a lot, and I think about, wow, one's from the Ukraine, one's from Omaha, Nebraska, in two different continents all together. Both were WBO champions at once upon a time. Both are now, undisputed, which Oleksandr Usyk is former undisputed cruiserweight and unified heavyweight champion. So they have a lot in common. And a lot of people see things, and boxers see things a lot of fighters don't, or a lot of people don't in general, that will help them throughout their journey. And here's the thing. For him to not be surprised, it tells me that it can only make me think of the reason why Oleksandr Usyk wanted to fight Tyson Fury so bad. You know what I mean? See, these fighters like Terence Crawford, Oleksandr Usyk, a couple others, right? Those two in mind, okay? Case in point, they knew and they called out those fighters because they already saw something within those fighters that they could definitely exploit. Okay? And Terence Crawford, I don't think would ever fight a fight that he didn't think he could win. Neither did Oleksandr Usyk. Listen, Oleksandr Usyk, let's talk about him for a second. This guy went to every Anthony Joshua fight. I mean, years ago, when Anthony Joshua fell to Andy Ruiz, Usyk was there. He was there. He was in the mid. He wasn't in the very front, but he was there. The Povetkin fight, Usyk was there. Okay, he was there, dude. Usyk was taking notes and he was watching them, just like Usyk started watching Tyson Fury. He was there. You know what I mean? He agreed to that 30%. Dude, you think somebody that agrees to that type of money thinks that he'll lose? Absolutely not. Terence Crawford, he knew he could beat Errol Spence a long time ago. A long time ago. That was like over 4 years ago. Damn near safe to say really 5, because before they met up, Terence Crawford was calling them out. Okay, and that's when Errol Spence told him, hey, you need to get a belt first. And then when he got the damn belt, Errol said, well, why don't I try to fight this other guy with a belt? Which was kind of stupid, really. But it just showed, it shows me a lot of stuff was coerced. You know what I mean? He was, a lot of that stuff was a skit, okay? It was a skit, definitely, that he was following, and it was written by Al Heyman. It was a prompt script, okay? And he read it to the T. But that's just interesting, but it just makes me think about Usyk picking Tyson Fury Terence Crawford to beat Errol Spence. And I only think that he wanted to get Tyson Fury in the ring so bad because he knew he could beat him. So maybe I'm reading too close into this, but the similarities are so transparent. The only thing that Tyson Fury does or has on Usyk is he's bigger. What was really the only factor and the only thing that Errol Spence had over Terence Crawford? He was bigger. Do you see where I'm going with this? So when Oleksandr Usyk reports and he looks at this fight and he sees, I'm not surprised at all. I'm happy for him, but I'm not surprised. You know what that means? That means he picked Tyson Fury for a reason. So if Tyson may ever get bold one day to fight Oleksandr Usyk at some point and he still got it, and he gets beat and put to school, don't be surprised. But anyway, you guys tell me what you think of Oleksandr Usyk breaking silence on Terence Crawford's destruction over Errol Spence. Of course, please subscribe. And you guys been Counterpunch. Peace!